So on yesterday's adventure drive, we broke the truck. It was afterwards as we were coming out of the dirt. It was one of those y'all hold my beer and watch this type of a moment. And what happened is the rear leaf springs finally failed. The leaf springs were bad on the truck when I bought it long time ago. In order to fix that problem, instead of buying the $400 leaf springs, I put $250 airbags on the truck, and it worked up to this point, but the springs broke. One of them was actually missing part of a leaf. Just tossed it, and because that piece was gone when I hit hard in a rut, going across a rut, it totally bottomed out and it bent one of the other leaves permanently. So the old U-joints on the rear driveline finally gave out. They're starting to vibrate pretty bad at any speed. There's no sweet speed. You could be in neutral just coasting and it's noticeably rattling the cab. And the other thing is the differential on the junkyard axle. It sprained a leak right where the third member goes to the housing. So that's got to be pulled apart, which means the two side axles got to come out. So a little bit of work to do on the back. The air's out of the system now. And as you can tell, like, the truck doesn't even move. It's completely bottomed out. So there is no tension on the rear leaves at all. They're done. It was a defect part for this year, or this set of years. This is the third set of the leaves that's on this truck already. And that happened before my time, so that tells you how good they were. If I can't find a good set of used ones, I'm probably gonna go with an aftermarket off-road set, probably an 1.5-inch lift, just to kind of give me a little more boost so the airbags aren't working as hard, get more of a smoother ride. But we'll see. So today I'm gonna remove the drive shaft and I'm gonna drive it only on front wheel drive just to see if the vibrations go away, which they probably will. And then I'm not gonna take the axle apart until I get my hands on a set of springs, because I don't want to disable the truck completely. I want to be able to move it around. Well, while we're here, this is where it's spraying the oil leak. Right where the third member goes to the housing, which I was anticipating. So there's a drive shaft that's gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna replace the U-joints and balance it, but we'll see if another one's cheaper than getting this one fixed. That's it for now. So yeah, I just drove the truck without the rear drive shaft, and the vibrations are gone, just like I thought. So it's time to get this one serviced. We'll see. I saw like a Chinese aftermarket for 250 bucks. We'll see if I can still find it with this supply chain. If not, this one will get fixed, but I don't know. Well, it's the weekend and I'm continuing the springs, the rear springs job on the truck. The new ones came in and they look pretty good. They're a little thicker. They're a heavy dutier set. These ones here, ones I ended up getting, are by General Spring out of Kansas, which is for the heavy duty. They came in on Thursday. Looking forward to getting those in. Also, the other piece that arrived is the new drive shaft. I haven't unpackaged it yet, but so that'll replace that one. Finally getting tired of the vibrations, tired of Mickey Mousing it. It would have been about $200 plus to halfway fix my drive line. They can't fix the big center U-joint that's in there. And that's this guy here. This part is not replaceable or fixable. So the new drive shaft has one. Would have been $200 just to fix all the other stuff and balance it, or it was $500 for a whole new drive shaft. I just bit the bullet and did it. I just tired of messing with it. Been messing with it for a few years now and just getting sick of it. So you can also see how these original springs are flat. There's hardly any curve to it. There's a part that's broken right here. This leaf is missing. You can see where it impacted so hard that this part here actually came here and it bent this spring upwards. You can see where it mated. And so these are shot. Same thing on the other side. There's a part broken. Pieces are missing. You can see how flat it is, and it's got the weight of the axle on it. I pulled a third member out because of the leak. That's the only reason why it's out of the axle. It's right over here. This gasket here failed, started leaking at the bottom like you saw in the other part of the video, which was over here. And I'm just gonna clean it up, slap a new gasket on it. Also the locking switch, the one that tells you your differential lock is locked, the new switch has failed. Just like the reverse switch, the two new ones I got were aftermarket. They both failed, so I got to pull it out, see if I can do something with it, or if I can maybe find my old one, which still worked a little bit. It's just had a little seep. It's the only reason I replaced it. So that's today's work. I'm gonna try to get these springs in there and get the drive shaft in, get the differential back together, and hopefully test drive it by tonight. Get your help. Put this bolt in this hole when I line it up. Good timing. Just what? Put this bolt in that hole when I line it up. Really? Not super. Ready? All the way. Well, there's the two springs, old one and new one. You can see the difference, how bad the bad one is. The new one is supposed to be the stock height, but it is heavy duty, so they say. You can see where this end actually hit there. There's the first one that's now installed. Got this wheel hub back on. Now I just gotta get the other spring in there and get the drive shaft back in, the new one. Should be good. Well, it's the new drive line going in. This one was made in Orange County here in California. So this will be nice to have something that doesn't vibrate.
Snack?
What?
Snack.
What kind of snack do you got, big guy? Where'd you get the pie?
Mama gave it to me and Mama got it from a friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take one. Mama's friend here?
No, she left.
She did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take one and you can take the rest up.
I'm gonna have one here.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, there's the other part of the drive shaft. It's got the new springs on, new drive line, and the oil leak is fixed. I got the right height now, and I only have to run a little bit of air pressure in the air ride. So I'm pretty happy. The new drive line also solved all the vibration problems. But there you have it. Until next time.